wealth and massive money. There are so many yogas in astrology related to birth chart that gives huge amount of money and immense wealth. That may be Panchamahapurush yoga, that may be Gajkesari yoga, that may be Nijbhanga yoga, that may be also Kendra Trikon exchange yoga, second house 11th relation yoga. So many combinations are there for giving a huge amount of money or wealth. Now, when the malefic planets like Saturn, Rahu, Ketu posited in the Kendra house and the benefic planet posited in the outside of the Kendra, that means 3, 6, 11. It is also called Upachay house. That is with respect to Lagna or with respect to Moon. Actually, when the benefic planet, natural benefic planet, that is Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Moon, when placed in 3, 6, 11, Upachay house, and malefic planet placed in the Kendras, that gives enormous amount of wealth and money. Actually, this is actually called in classics Bosumati Yoga. But here is some problem. Problem is that 3, 6, then 11. So Mercury, Venus, maximum 75-degree difference. Mercury always going with the more or less with Sun. So always Sun may be entered with the Mercury. So free Mercury or Mercury Venus too much distance not possible. That's why always there is some distortion in Basmati Yoga. In our example chart, Mercury placed in the third house but with Sun. So here is some distortion. Other condition is fulfilled. Jupiter is placed, Moon is placed. So when this distortion is coming, Basmati Yoga, so its fruits get some lesser fruits may be obtained to the native. But if there is another supporting yogas, here if the benefic Jupiter is well placed, that means it is exalted or his own sign or in own nakshatra, and it is related to the second house posited planet, then second house gets huge amount of energy. So there may be huge finance, huge wealth. So that second house posited planet or second house lord and Jupiter when makes any relationship, then this yoga again will get activated, get more amount of wealth and more or massive money. Now another point will be there. When the malefic planet is posited in the Kendras, suppose Saturn placed in the Lagna, it is Aquarius Lagna, suppose. So here Rahu in the 4th house, Jupiter in the Ketu in the 10th house. So here there is Sasa Yoga will be formed by the Saturn. So another yoga that supports the Basmati Yoga. So several ways the distorted Basmati Yoga gets activated, mainly from the interaction of Jupiter and second house positive planet and second house lords with respect to constellation or with respect to aspect. This yoga maybe gives extended effects. So when distorted Basmati Yoga get activated by Jupiter or by second house or by other yoga like Sasa Yoga, then the native will get huge money or huge wealth in the Mahadasha of Jupiter and Antardasha of Venus, or maybe vice versa. Now we are coming to the chart to make it clarify. Coming to the chart, massive money, Upachay houses, second house effect, and Jupiter Venus yoga or aspect. In this case, what happens in third house, 6th house, and 11th house? The benefic planet is placed as our discussion. Here Mercury in third house, Jupiter in 6th house, in the 11th house there is Moon is posited. So all the Upachay house posited by the benefic planet. Problem here is that with Mercury, Sun is posited. So Bosumati Yoga in classics here get disturbed owing to the position of Sun. Again, this effect is nullified by the Jupiter-Venus Yoga. Here, Jupiter is linked with the second house. Second house is the sign of Pisces, that is of Jupiter. And Venus is placed here, Venus is exalted. So, exalted Venus in Jupiterian sign. And Jupiter is placed in Cancer, it is exalted. Not only that, Jupiter by ninth aspect sees Venus. So there is Venus and Jupiter connection. Due to the Jupiter-Venus connection, huge amount of wealth is coming to the native, and this connection also activates the charts. Jupiter-Venus, so much strong connection. So second house Lord is highly connected with Jupiter. That gives massive money. Not only that, in particular chart, Shani is placed, Saturn is placed in the Aquarius sign. So it is making Soso Yoga. So native will get highly experienced, native will get communicated, native will get high skilled. That is why he may acquire so much money and wealth. So this is actually distorted Bosumati Yoga with Jupiter-Venus connection and Soso Yoga. So this chart, this type of connection give more effect, more money, more wealth compared to the Bosumati Yoga. Though it is distorted, Bosumati Yoga is there in this chart. Here in the Pisces sign there is three nakshatra, Purva Bhadrapada of Jupiter, Uttar Bhadrapada of Saturn, Revati of Mercury. If this Venus is posited in Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, that will get again more amount of wealth and money. And Jupiter when placed in his Punarboshu nakshatra here in the Cancer sign, then Jupiterian strength of Jupiter will be more than anticipated. So the constellation effect also to be considered.